Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Perfect Christian, and today I'll be talking about myself. Today is my birthday. I'm 25 years old, and just talk about my journey as how I became the woman I became. I guess I'll start off when I was young. In elementary, I started to get bullied all the way through high school, which in a way it affected my self-esteem. And as those years went by, as I went to high school, I found myself having suicidal thoughts and wanting to kill myself. I was very promiscuous and had sex with a lot of guys due to my low self-esteem and feeling ugly. And it took me, I would say 4 years to realize that I'm pretty and realize what the world thinks about me doesn't matter. So now I'm in a place now as a 25-year-old woman today because of God. And people don't understand I wouldn't be who I am today. He's given me a purpose, which is why I'm so passionate and in your face about things, because I used to be very shy and timid, but now I feel like when I talk about God, I have a voice and I have a reason to talk. Most people would say I'm a prophetess or something like that, and they love how transparent I am because I'm not ashamed of my past. So I will say things because I used to wild out, so I will say things. And people aren't used to most Christians saying things about their past. And the way God made me, He made me go through those trials and tribulations and be bullied and have sex and do things that's out of my character, so that I had to basically lose myself completely to become the woman I am today. And a lot of people have to sometimes. And God allows those things to happen to make you who you are. And I am the woman I am today because of Him. And as I'm getting deeper into my Christianity, I'm realizing I still have things I need to work on, and I need to become a better person by working on these things, which is cursing and anger. And I'm a very outspoken person, so I wasn't like that before. So it's like a weird transition of being shy and timid to being talkative and in your face, and because I'm very passionate, and when something's wrong is wrong, and I will state it, and I will hold my own and stand on my 2 feet, because I wasn't put here to be liked. And we all weren't put here to be liked by this world. You're not supposed to be trying to fit in with this world. And me, I know that now. So I'd be hardcore in your face with it. But I come with love. I don't come with hate, because I'm not a hateful person. I'm very bubbly, and laugh. And I'm very understanding. I guess a lot of people from the world can come to me and tell me things because I don't judge them, because I'm straight up understanding. I know how it is to be in these streets and be with these know-nothing dudes. And I know how it is to give your body away and feel like a piece of crap. And yes, I am celibate, and I'm waiting to marriage to have sex. And you have to be obedient to God's commandments. And it's hard. I'm just going to be straight up. It's hard because it's in a weird way, your body, you're used to doing so much bad that when it's time to transition to be a good person, it's like your flesh and your body fights that. And your mind, it knows when something's wrong. And that's that spirit within that tells you when it's wrong, but you keep doing it because it feels good. And that will be your downfall if you continue to let that overcome you. And I just want to be an example for others. That's why I call my child Imperfect Christian, because I'm not religious. I'm not one of those religious people. I do not go to church every day. I would love to find people in my life, genuine Christians that are on fire for Jesus and not just saying they are. I want to see them putting in work. I don't want you to say I'm a Christian, but you still, you're going through things, but you're not trying to change those things. You're not trying to go to God, but you're saying you are. But if you are, why aren't you putting in that work? And as a Christian, as a 25-year-old, I'm also finding that some people, when they get around that age, 25, they want to rush and get married. And I'm not. I'm very chill. I'm not in a rush. Whatever comes to me will come. And if I have to wait till I'm 37 to find the man for my life, that will happen. And the thing is, if I don't have kids, when I want to have kids, God's plans is better than mine. So I cannot make something or force something. And I want 25-year-olds to know that 20-year-olds, you don't have to be defined by things. You don't have to be defined by material wealth and things. And don't be defined by a degree. Don't be defined by things you are doing, you know. Be defined by God, you know. Let God see you for who you are. Forget what people think. Let God see you for who you are. You may not have much, but God sees you, and that's all that matters. And that's how I really feel, like God sees me, and that's all that matters, you know. I may not have all the friends in the world like most people and have 50, 100,000 friends on Facebook and hanging out and woo, turn up, going out and enjoying life. My life is different. It's not like that. Everybody's life is different. You know, I had to go to a transition where I had to cut off friends and people in my life that were very not good for me, that could have been my downfall if I continue to let them in my life with their negative energy. And the thing is, some people aren't on the same level you are. That's not a bad thing either. If you find some Christians that you see they're trying, if you see them trying, that can be a good Christian that you can really help. If you see them making an effort of trying to stop doing a sin, or they recognize they are wrong, that's some people you need to be around. Those are some people that know they have something to fix, and you can actually help them. And that's like some real real type of Christians, you know. I am who I am, you know. I'm in your face. And when I tell people, I'm a Thanksgiving baby. My birthday last year was on Thanksgiving. I tell people, Thanksgiving, if it doesn't glorify God, you don't need to be celebrating it. You know, I'm sorry. Like, what are you celebrating for? I understand you want to see your family. That's a beautiful thing. Some people don't have time to see their family. This holiday gives people time, but you don't have to celebrate the holiday just because it's a holiday, you know. You can just hang out with your family, go freaking date and bust and chill out. Like, you don't have to cook a big old meal and do all that. No, like, how about what happened to sitting at the table, and if you're going to call it Thanksgiving, sit at the table and really just thank God for what you have got and be content with it, you know. And don't say you're thankful, but then when Christmas comes, you're out here acting crazy and buying all this craziness that you don't need. And it's like, don't get so caught up in it, you know, in the world, to the point where you're blinded by God, because you've been so blind so long. And I wouldn't consider myself a prophet or whatever people would call me. I'm just Jalecia, and I'm a servant of God, and I'm on fire for him. And I feel like a lot of people aren't, and you're going to be offended by things I say. But I tell people, I keep it 100, and I don't have nothing to hide, and I'm working on myself so I can tell you what I did personally. But the thing is, the stuff I went through personally and how I got to the place I was is going to be totally different from you, because your path is different, and that's what makes it beautiful, because every path is different. And when you transition as in becoming a better human being, you know, it's hard as heck, you know, because you got people out here doing the opposite. You're watching your friends turn up every day, you know. Now, I wrote something. God created our brains just like our bodies, both of them habits. Brains' habits are called thought patterns. Our good habits and positive thoughts patterns can be used to please God. And then I also have a scripture. God's people are instructed to let God transfer you into a new person by changing the way you think. Romans 12, chapter 12, verse 2. That's what I'm in transition. I'm becoming a new person. And a lot of people don't like that. But the thing is, I'm going to be in your face. Like, I'm one of those people, I'm in your face. But I'm not pushing religion down your throat. But if something wrong, I'm going to let it very loud and clear and kind of just be like, this is wrong, you know. And a lot of people are trying to do that. They don't want to come off like the crazy one, but I've been crazy, so I was been the crazy one, so this is nothing to me being crazy. And by the way, this is my hair. As a lot of people keep asking, this is my hair that God gave me. I cut my hair off when I was in high school. I think I was like 18 years old, and people kept making fun of me, calling me Erica Badu, which I'm just whatever. I think it's a compliment, honestly, but bet they feel stupid now, because now everybody's natural. You know, it's funny how people make fun of people when they're in the process of doing something and then look stupid at the end of the tunnel. So it's like, it's funny people making fun of Christians, but they don't realize when God comes, it's not no games. Like, he coming out for blood. You going to hell if you don't turn away from your ways. And it's like, I feel bad for people. And you have family members that you see that are just so stuck on stupid, and you know in the back of your head that they might actually go to hell, you know, because they straight up just ignorant. I don't even know how to explain how ignorant some people can be. You just don't care. And it's sad, you know. Some people don't see black and white. And some people choose not to think that way. Don't see black and white. Don't see good or bad. And that way of mind thinking, the way you think, is going to end up you in hell, because you don't see nothing wrong. You don't feel bad when you do something wrong. And it's like, Oh, I used to be like that, and I used to be so like, I don't think people understand. I used to be like so numb to the bad things I did, and that's why I knew I would set myself up for failure when I start feeling. I did not feel bad for doing the bad things I was doing at all. Like, it was no genuine like bad feeling. I think I started feeling bad around like, and I was like 20 actually, and that's crazy because I was super young when I started. So it was like 16 when I started being promiscuous, but then when it's like 20, I guess when you get around that age, you start to get a little more mature, and I should start feeling bad running around these streets. So it's like, you have to own what you have done, forgive yourself, because I forgive myself, and I forgive the people who have bullied me, because hurt people, and I get it now. And it is what it is, and I'm going to continue to find hurt people that's going to try to hurt me due to them being hurt. And it's sad that it gets to the point where people feel like they have to attack others and try to blow their candles out so they can feel good about themselves. And it shouldn't even have to get to that point, honestly, but it's sad. And like I tell people, I wouldn't be the person I am today without God. And I ain't one of them Christians that talk about God all day. I talk about my regular day or whatever, but if I do have opportunities to bring up God or anything, I will. I really don't hold back. Like, I feel like some Christians hold back because they don't want to come off weird or a Jesus freak in front of people, and so they rather just kind of play it safe. And you can't keep doing that all your life. You can't keep riding the fence, and you can't keep playing safe all the time. When you see somebody doing something wrong, and matter of fact, if you have friends in your life and they don't tell you when you're wrong, they aren't your friend. They're not trying to help you. What kind of friends sit there and let you act a freaking fool and don't say you wrong? Don't even call you on your mess. I know. That's not friends, honey. Friends supposed to help each other grow, become better human beings. Accountability partners, like ride or die. Like, dang, help a person out. Like, if I'm acting a fool, be like, hey, you doing too much. I mean, dang, chill out. You doing too much. Why you doing that? Chill out. You sit there and drink all that liquor, I think something's wrong with you. And you have to sit there and come at people in a different way also, because people with alcoholism, they be out of it. And the reason why some people drink, because they're fighting their demons and they can't face the sins they have curated, so they rather drink themselves to death, but God ain't done with them, and they get mad because God ain't done with them. Okay, you can't get what God ain't done with you. Stop trying to kill yourself. If God ain't done with you. And then some people succeed when they do that. And it hurts me when I see young people like killing themselves due to bullying, because I know how it is to feel so down and out and you want to kill yourself, and it just hurts my soul when I see it, and it still bothers me to this day when I see it. It just, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I react if I have kids and they go to school and they get bullied. I feel like it's not gonna take me back to a place, but I'm just gonna feel them on a deeper level, because it's not cute, it's not fun. And people need to raise their children to stop being so mean, Just because they're having issues at home, you have to raise your children to be nice and kind-hearted, because they're so judgmental and mean. Just because someone doesn't look nice or dress nice or something they don't like, they want to pick, and it's like they're going to bring that up. They're going to grow up and become that mean person later on in life, and they're going to realize they messed up. And I have people that come to me and say they're sorry for being a bully towards me and being nasty. And I forgive them, I really do, because hurt people, and it's just sad it had to be like that. I feel like the devil was trying to come for me already at a young age. I don't know why, but I think because he didn't want me to get to this place I am today. He kept trying to knock me down while I was young, because I was naive and didn't know better, and try to knock me down while I was young. But he don't realize that God has a way. God already had a plan. He was right behind there the guy was sitting right there like, hey, I got her. You messing up. I don't know what you're trying to do here. But the thing is, the way God works, he gave me some wisdom, and now I am in the place I am today. And I have wisdom, and I'm wise, and I don't play that mess. And when something's wrong, I will tell you it's wrong. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And the thing is, people, I don't want nobody to sugarcoat nothing for me if I'm wrong. Like, call me on my mess. Like, dang, come on, people. You're supposed to be helping each other, not watch each other screw each other's lives over, okay? Like, come on, people. We got to do better. You got to help people. You got to show some love. Jesus Christ, be understanding, Don't come off like a hypocrite. Let people know, like, hey, I was in these streets too. Shoot, I understand why you in these streets. I was too. I was running around these streets having a good time. I get what you're doing, but at some point, you got to learn how to have some self-respect for yourself and love who you are, because you're beautiful and you're a nice person, or you're handsome. And just because somebody calls you ugly, that shouldn't justify who you are as a person. And I had to learn that at a young age. And it took a while. It took me like 4 or 5 years. Like, it took me like a while to accept me for who I am. And that's why I think in high school, around 18, 19 years old, I cut my hair off because I was like, I was just relaxed because everybody else was relaxing. I went to I went on YouTube and I was like, oh, these people are natural. They're freaking gorgeous. And it was crazy because I met someone and he was like, oh, your features, you'll look very nice if you're natural. And I'm just like, ugh. And it's crazy because I'm natural now. So it's weird how folks kind of say things. And then later on, you be like, dang, you was right. Like, you have to love who you are. I don't wear makeup. I have scars on my face, like scars. Like, you probably can't see them. They're starting to fade away, actually. But they're there, kind of. And, ooh, honey, acne is, whew. And the part is that I was getting bullied. And I'm over here dealing with acne. And over here it was a mess, and it has you just going crazy and you feel just crappy about yourself. But looks shouldn't define a woman. Who you are and what you do on earth should define who you are. I'm very in my face, and I'm very outspoken for a reason because, like I said, I was very shy. Like very shy, timid. And I'm not gonna lie, I have my moments for some strange reasons. I do, because that's still in me. I have my shy moments. Like, I have my moments where I just shy up and don't like speak like at all. Like, if I'm around people I don't know, I don't speak at all. Like, very shy. I go back into my little shy little shell sometimes, and I do that a lot sometimes. Like, I really do. If I don't know you, I just kind of chill out by myself. Just let me check you out first. I think that's due to me being bullied. I'm very cautious of letting anyone in my life. I have to make sure you're genuine and a human being and you're not out to get me. But I'm sure everybody has signs where you kind of know if a person is not for you. It's not that person at the bottom of your tree. You just know. You just get that feeling. You're like, you ain't on my friend train. You trying to come for me and take me out. Okay, we'll have to let you go off the train because you're tripping. Like, and people can be very mean. I mean, people from my past are very mean. Like when I say check out my channel, oh, I gotta check out your channel. I'm already saved. What that gotta do with checking out somebody's channel, and seeing what type of person they are? Like, seriously, people aren't nice out here in this world. They're not your friends. They're very mean and vindictive, and I had to learn that too. Because I wear my heart on the sleeve. I'm a very nice, sweet person. So when somebody hurts my feelings, I get hurt. Like, I really do. Like, I'm not sensitive. You hurt my feelings, I'm hurt. Like, I'm human, for crying out loud. And Jesus Christ, people just aren't nice. And I just be thrown off by it. Like, whoa, why are you so mean for no reason, And I'm a nice person. And you're mean for no reason? I met so many people just mean to me for no reason. It's just the nastiest way of, like, I had to deal with that in high school, and I had to deal with it as an adult, and it's crazy to me. It's like, grow up, honey. People are nasty individuals because they're going through hell at home, but you have to learn how to forgive yourself and let go. And people out here, I feel you when you're out here in these streets and you feel like you're in that black hole and you feel like you can't even get out because it just feels like hell. I feel like I was in hell when I was getting bullied in school, man. I'm just being honest. Like, I feel like I was in hell. I didn't want to go to school. Like, it was on a depressed type of mode, like want to kill myself. It got that deep in, and it was kind of sad, And I had my guard up. I couldn't really let people in, be friends, truly be friends, because I was just so broken. And it's sad. I had to be broken, but I am the person I am today. I can't even cry about it. I can tell I want to, but I don't know. I don't think people understand. Like, I get how you feel when you feel like you're in that dark hole and you can't get out because you feel unworthy. And I understand how you feel. God can use you even though you're dirty, so don't feel as if you're unworthy, because it took me so long, to get to that place. And I don't think people get it. Like, people are like, why are you so hot for Jesus? Like, He gives me purpose. I used to be so shy, and I still have my moments where I'm shy. It's still hard for me to talk to Jesus, the people in front of their face, because I'm still working on that. But I don't know. I'm becoming a better person. I don't have a lot of friends. I only have like maybe a few, and I'm human. I get lonely. I think everybody gets lonely, but like God said, it's not good for someone to be alone. I get it now. I'm very open for love, and I will continue to better myself for my husband, so that when we both come together, we are very complete individuals. I don't want an incomplete person to be with me, because I'm complete, and I know, and I've changed, and I'm growing, and I'm still growing, and I want somebody that's just going to grow with me. And I'm not in a rush. I would never rush into marriage and rush to have kids, because everybody else does, and I don't want that pressure, and I don't want that pressure on anyone that's 25 and up. We shouldn't have that pressure on us, period. Why we have to hurry up and get married when we hit 25 and up? It shouldn't even have to be that crazy. Why can't we do what God put us on earth to do and allow that person to come, and be open for love? And when that person comes, do not push them and shun them off, crazy people, okay? Especially girls, really. Be open, stop being nasty, okay? It's okay to smile, okay? It's okay to smile. And I get how it is. Like I tell people when you feel dirty and unwanted, and people are so quick to judge, and then you have people from your past when you're growing trying to come and bring that unnecessary drama that comes with it. Like, oh, you're not perfect. You used to run them streets. Ugh. You're not God, so get away from me. That's how I feel. And keep it pushing, because the thing is, you're so stuck on stupid and on the past that you can't even see what's going on right here. I'm not the same person no more. Back off. Have a nice day. Okay? I used to not be one of those people. I used to be so shy and timid. Okay? Now I'm like, back off, because you don't know who this person right here is. It's a new woman right here, and you're not going to be rude and disrespectful. Okay? I don't play that mess. I'm not mean. I just don't play that mess. I don't do good with disrespect. You're not. But I'm not going to cuss you out. I'm not one of those people that say, oh, I don't do disrespect. I cuss you out. Like, well, no, you're crazy. Like, no. I just don't like people that's mean to me. Like, you're a mean person. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm a very nice person. I can cry and I laugh. And I'm at peace. I go to sleep. I have like weird dreams. It's like a way of God telling me things. Like, hey, you're going to be good. Like, it's weird. The dreams be feeling hella weird and stuff. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like too real sometimes. And it's crazy, because when I was running around the streets, I think I was like high school or something. I guess God had one of these little angels or someone speak through me through a dream one time, and it was weird. I was just walking down the hallway in my dream, and the person came to me and was like, hey, this person that you are, this not you. Who you trying to be? This not you. And I'm just like, what you mean this not you? Who you trying to be? This ain't you. And that's when I was around the street acting crazy, being a slut. He was right. And for some reason that woke me up and shook me up a little. I'm just like, well, why did you just say this ain't me? And it's crazy, It's crazy. It got that deep in, It's crazy. People don't know you, and I guess God speaks through them to you, and they say things which is so weird. Like the pastor, it was on the 16th. We went to, because we wanted some prayer for something. And I guess he's like a pastor, he does counseling, so I don't know, it's weird. It's like God was talking to him through me and kind of was just like let me know he been listening, because the first thing he said, which is weird, is like, I'm just not quoting scriptures, and I'm kind of just like, did God tell you to say? Because I always tell people just be quoting scriptures, and that thing said, oh, I'm just not quoting scriptures. I'm kind of just like, okay, here we go, because I think God talking to you, and it's kind of weird, but I'm just going to let it slide. And he kind of just broke it down to me. And he says a little part of me that doesn't want to completely open up, and he's right. Is that like the little part? Because I'm not sure what life is going to have for me, but now I know it's going to be okay, so I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be good, and I must be slow to anger, and I'm doing good with that, and I'm very happy, and I will continue to work on that. As human beings, we have to be slow to anger, period, and not let people take us to that our character. And I don't really get taken out of my character that much, actually. It's just family members, the ones that used to take me out of my character. Family members, the only ones. Nobody else outside. Now, Like outside of work or anything, they're crazy. I don't really give people like that time of day because they are who they are. But family members, you have to live with them and they kind of in your bloodline, so they just won't leave, you know? Sometimes you have to cut family members off too, and it's sad. It shouldn't have to get to that place, but you do. And I learned that too. You have to cut family members off. They are on the right track because they still see you as that same person. People don't see change in you. They still see you as that sinner. And it's so unfair to see someone like that. People change during time, and you should know that by the way they carry themselves, because they're not dressing the way they dressed or cursing the way they used to curse or go to clubbing the way they used to club. And it's like little signs here and there that's kind of letting you know that person is straight up just cleaned up their life, and that's beautiful. Like when I see pastors that used to be pimps and all that, and they in there just living for God, and it's like they are walking testimony, and people don't see that. They're so blinded by it. They feel like, oh, he got his life together, he's perfect, and it's like in a way you're jealous in a way, or oh, I'm not on that level. Don't be jealous or feel as if you have to hurry up and be on somebody's level. You don't have to hurry up and be on my level. I'm still in the process, and I don't think it's even a level. It's just everybody's way of growing is different. Some people grow faster, I guess you would say, or catch on quicker. You know, some people are very stubborn, and that pride, man, gets you screwed. So I just thank God that I've made it to 25, because a lot of people haven't. They died, or they made it to 25, but they really aren't in it, or they're just not there mentally because they're so out of it due to them feeling unworthy. And it sucks because I know how it is to feel that way. I felt like that for so long, you know. I don't feel unworthy now. I really don't. Yeah, I don't. I feel peace and just chill, and I feel content. Now, I may not have all the things in the world, but I really feel content. Just with who I am. And I feel like I still have a lot of growing to do, if that makes sense. Like, who I'm becoming. I'm content with that. And I see where I'm finna go as a woman. I'm not really going to be angry like that. That's going to be a beautiful thing. And I don't even watch a lot of TV shows to watch. I just watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch that stuff because that gets into your spirit. And that's just for me, because everybody's conviction is different. And I can't watch a lot of TV shows that have a lot of lust, because I have that, which I was working with for so long. And I feel like I don't need to keep putting myself in that situation. And, you know, like they said in the Bible, it's a way to go around a sin. It's a way to find your way out. God will give you a way out of temptation if you just let him. But if you want to keep accepting it, you want to keep watching that porn or whatever you're doing, you're never going to find your way out. You're always going to keep going in circles. I kept going in circles over and over again. Broom, 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 broom. You know, dating the same type of dudes. They're not bad guys. Just dating the same type of dudes. I can't be unequally yoked with someone. And I had to learn that also. You can't date someone that's not on the same level as when it comes down to you spiritually, if that makes sense. You know? Me personally, I don't want a big wedding. I'm fine with just eloping. Me personally, I don't want rings. I'm fine with no rings. If we do get a ring, just something simple. It's nothing that serious. I don't want a big extravagant wedding. I don't wake up thinking about, oh, I need a big wedding. I don't like to be the center of attention anyway that much, honestly. So I'm very just kind of chill and down to earth and to myself type of person. So I don't want to be in the center of attention anyway. I really don't. And I'm clumsy, so I'll probably fall down the aisle. I really would. I'm just being honest here. I would definitely, and then I'm nervous. So you're gonna put nervousness, you know, with the. I'm kind of clumsy, so I just be like, do 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 do. Bloop. Oh Jesus, people be laughing. You know, I just no. You can't put me in there in the middle of the flow like that. No, I'm clumsy like a mug. Nope. Don't do that to me. That's all I'm thinking. I'm just being honest. I will fall. I'm clumsy. I'm one of those people. I walk and I be slick, like tripping while I walk. Like it's that bad sometimes. Like I'm not that bad. I used to be super bad, but now I think I'm actually okay. I had my moments though, but still, I'm not into material things, and that's what people need to know about me. And that God saved me. Because I had to reach up and call for him. I had to get down on my knees and ask him for help and give me strength. And he did. And it was hard for all those years to change, become a person I am today. And I'm still going. And I feel like it's getting a little easier in a way though. But I wouldn't even say easier, but I'm more stronger and it's not that hard as it was before because I was so resilient, if it makes sense. I was so like, no, not resistant. No, wrong word. So I would like to just shout out to the natives and say that I'm sorry what you went through, and you didn't deserve that, what you went through when they went to kill all your people on you. I mean, I just didn't deserve that, period. No one deserves to be killed for no reason. No one deserves people celebrating a holiday that represents and reminds them of their pain. And that's what I'm trying to get at with people. Thanksgiving is not for me. God is for me. And whatever holiday represents God, that really glorifies God or Jesus, like really do, I will celebrate with no issue. But if it doesn't glorify God and it surrounds around materialism and presents and all those things that really don't matter, people, it really doesn't. And I don't want to raise my kids like that. I don't want to raise them in materialistic, shallow type of house. Not saying a lot of people are, because you really aren't. You don't mean any harm. You're just your religion and your traditions. That's what you do. It's something you're used to doing. But is it so bad to have change? I don't think it's that bad to have change sometimes. Sometimes you don't have to celebrate the holidays every year. You can just be chilling, Talk to your family. Like, really have conversations. Because a lot of people don't. They don't know what's going on with their kids, man. That's why their children go to school bullying other kids, and the parents don't even know what they're doing. Your kids are not nice. You have to watch your kids from afar, because sometimes they have that negative energy, and you have to catch that quick and realize, why is that person being nasty for no reason? They're hurting. Talk to your kids on holidays, because they're doing some stuff you do not know what's going on behind closed doors, honey. Trust me. And I experienced it myself, so now I know that you have to really talk to your children on a deeper level and let them understand that I know how it is. I know how it is not to feel pretty, and you feel like you have to show your tits because everybody else got tits out, and it's like, and then like when you get around that age and girls growing boobies faster than yours, and I get it. It's like, oh gosh, she's all womanly and I'm just a girly body, and it's like a competition, and it's weird, Still competition when we are grown and we still feel like we have to have a competition on Facebook. Everybody, look at my family, look at my family. Y'all families are freaking gorgeous. Everybody, you have beautiful families. Come on now, Jesus Christ now. Gorgeous. Like, some people are being fat and making a list of food they made. Like, come on now. That's a lot of calories. Come on now. Jesus. Y'all better have small portions. I'm just being goofy. But I was born on Thanksgiving. So I have respect for natives. And I feel bad for them, and I do pray for them and let them know and let them know that I get it and I understand. I did it. I get it. And people out there, God can still use you when you're dirty. You don't have to feel unworthy. And that's all I gotta say. Have a blessed day, and Black Friday really doesn't have any sales, so don't play yourself with that one, let's be honest. Have a blessed day.